I've had 2 open heart surgeries, and I came after the first one, which was 3 years ago, hoping to rebuild my strength as well as my flexibility.
So he's been here before, he's done this program before, and he absolutely raved about it the first time. So when his name came across the second time, we called him right up and said, "Hey, you want to come back?" And he was absolutely.
It's a pleasure to come in because they're so pleasant and happy, and but very professional, and they monitor us very closely, which is reassuring. And I found that for people who have had what I've had done to me, I need to be reassured that I'm okay.
We've been able to watch him improve and grow, and this time he had a little bit harder experience, and he's now improved so much.
It's a good place to be for me. I'm just hoping that I don't have to come back as a patient again, but I will certainly drop in as a friend.
It's a great group of people. I absolutely love working with these guys. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in this class. They come back later just saying, "Oh my gosh, I feel so much better, and I have so much more energy, and my chest pain's gone," and it's wonderful. It's very rewarding, just very rewarding.
We're all just here to get better, and that's the main focus for me anyway, and I think for all of us. We just want to get better, and we couldn't do it without each other.
The program that we use here at Maine Coast Memorial is called LSVT. It stands for Lee Silverman Voice Treatment Approach. It was developed specific for Parkinson's patients. And actually here at Maine Coast we use LSVT loud and LSVT big. So we're using big muscle movements. In physical therapy we have the patients speak loud with counting for exercises and that sort of thing.
I had a need for the services that are provided here, and so my doctor recommended that I come here. I didn't really know what to expect, but I was very pleasantly surprised.
We're working them pretty hard. We're working 4 days a week for an hour almost each session for 16 visits, really back to back. So for 4 weeks, they're kind of married to us, and they get to really do their homework a lot here.
Well, I'm much fitter than I was a month ago, and the speech therapist has done a very good job with me as well, and my speech has improved.
A patient such as Mr. Thomas, he came in very solemn looking. Yeah, his face didn't show a lot of expression, and really within the first visit he started to smile, then we started to joke, and he got much more interactive. When his wife would come, she would participate with us, and she said, "You gave me my husband back," and that was a huge feeling for all of us here. His endurance got better, his strength was better, his walking pattern was better.
It's a fantastic organization, and it's well staffed. It's the people that make this, and so I've been restored.
I really liked the fact that it was a midwife practice and that the midwife would attend the birth rather than a physician, but that there was a physician presence and the presence of the OR crew. So the community hospital with some of the perks of bigger hospitals really appealed to us.
So we have 4 core midwives here. We have another midwife who helps us out every once in a while. But we work really closely together. We share patients, we share deliveries and labors, and we rotate call. We do a significant amount of the deliveries here. So we take our patients all the way from the first new OB to delivery.
One of the things I liked about the practice was the fact that every midwife has appointments. So there is no surprises at the end. When it comes time to give birth, you know the person that you're dealing with, and you have a caregiver that you're comfortable with. So that was important.
Kara had a great birth. She had some specific wants that she had listed for her birth, and we were able to accommodate that. She had no major issues, and things went really well. So she was pretty excited to do everything that she could to have what she wanted, and she got it.
The midwives were wonderful. The coaching through the delivery process was great and just what I needed. As a group, they're just a really compassionate group of women. Obviously very excited to be in their field, which is great, and just really comfortable to be around.
Generally, we try and accommodate everything that the patient wants, and that's the great thing about being a midwife, is you actually get to spend more time with patients and work with them to make their birth a great experience. And that's really our goal, is to make everyone's birth special to them. It's a special event in their life, and we intend to make it the best it could be.
I was eating popcorn one day, and I could not get this husk out of my bottom of my throat, and for whatever reason my tongue just wouldn't get it, and so I reached in with my finger and pulled it out. In the process, I felt a small lump. When I looked in the mirror, I saw a raised area, and I became concerned about it but kept an eye on it. About a week later, I noticed it spreading.
He presented with unusual tumor in his mouth. Most of those are what we call squamous cell cancers, which we can easily see and detect just by examination.
And he thought it was pretty sure it was cancer, and then we did a biopsy. The biopsy came back negative.
And it was completely under the mucosa, and it presented only as a nodule in that area. So we really could not do anything by looking at it.
So he looked at me and said, "I have surgery tomorrow, I'm adding you to it. It does not belong there, it has to come out." Went to EKG, unbelievable people. Went to do blood work, they were also very empathetic and very good. Everyone was just so super to me. And the next day I went in and had the operation.
So the diagnosis was made at the time of surgery, at which time we had to remove the tumor, deal with the rest of the ducts, which had to be repositioned.
I'm going on 2 years cancer-free, thanks to my hero, Dr. S. He's been wonderful, he's an amazing man, and I'm telling you, Hancock County is lucky to have him and a staff like Diana and a nurse, just unbelievable people. I've grown up with these people over the last 2 years who've watched my cancer and have managed my cancer, and they've been on top of everything. I couldn't be more pleased.